Hello, 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 and happy Motivational Monday to all of my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Virgos. Hopefully, you all are having a fantastic weekend. I know you are because you're setting those intentions. And if you haven't started setting your intentions, they're very powerful. Set your intentions and take some physical action to protect that, right? Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's see what your cards have to say. I'm talking to you if you have Virgo anywhere in your chart. Not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but anywhere in your chart, Virgos. Let's go. If you haven't had a chance to watch Sunday's videos, consider checking it out. It is dated the 23rd of April through the 23rd of May, and it's questions every Sunday to help you get through the week, to stay focused, to make sure you're landing on the bright side of the moon. We're coming up on a first quarter moon in Leo. Again, we were not talking about any Leos that you know, but you could have Leo in your birth chart, right? So, source is saying here we got some messages coming through. Here we have the Hanged One. We also have the Magician card and also the Strength card, right? So, source really wants you, sending messages to you to stay strong, to just hang in there. Be patient with yourselves. This is how people see you, right? This is how people see you. They see you that you are a person that's dependable. You're a person that people can count on, Virgos. You all are the I analyze sign. So if there's anybody in your life right now where you feel like they're trying to question that, here we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Continue, just remain happy, charismatic, and free. And I see you in celebratory mode, right? And always just stay in a posture of gratitude to source. Just like, when I'm keeping my vibrations high. It doesn't matter what tries to come my way. You gotta if somebody understood that the reason why some people, they have to stay somehow connected to you. This may make some sense to somebody. If you knew that people held you in high regard and that they see you, they respect you, you're well respected, you're highly regarded, that attracts everything. That attracts people it attracts, well, let me say, I guess in lay terms, people will call them haters. People, that it attracts people who love you, but also people who hate that they haven't found the light within themselves. Let me just say that, not just haters as if, like glorifying that kind of energy, but people who haven't found the light within themselves. So your light is irritating their demons. That'll cause a person to do all kinds of very low vibrational things when they see something in you that they can't see in themselves. They haven't found their purpose. And it can be for many, many reasons. It doesn't matter how many degrees a person has, doesn't matter how much money they make, how many letters they had before or after their name. You know what I'm saying? It's more or less like you found your light. And, there are some people who, ridiculously see you as competition. When I even had to pause to even say it, because we don't have any competition out here. There is no competition. You are your only competition. But again, people will want to stay close to you because you're happy, charismatic, and free. It's like they're trying to prove a point that you're not those things, right? That somehow, people got it wrong. You're sitting on your throne instead of them seeing the throne in their own universe. So again, like I said, you can either, I do see somebody being in a very upbeat, in a posture of gratitude. Not only that, your ruling planet Mercury is retrograde. And Mercury is the communication and messenger planet. It's also the planet of learning and knowledge. You've become knowledgeable about these things and why you attract people who hold you in such high regard, but you also attract people who, see you as a threat to some degree. I mean, it's crazy and as weird as it seems. Again, it's all attractive. That energy is very magnetic, right? So to sit around and be like this, woe is me. I feel like if I speak up or create very firm boundaries, I'm going to be by myself. The anxiety is about to go away, and you're going to be sitting on your throne. Well, you're already sitting on your throne, but sitting on your throne, not giving a whole lot of extra thought to things, like overwhelming yourself. So congratulations. Like I said before, you want to turn your attention to the energies that appreciate you, not the people who tolerate you. It really is that simple. The ones who just simply tolerate you and who are they're on this like this smear campaign. They're committed to misunderstanding you. They don't want to understand how growth works. They don't want to understand what evolution looks like, even though they're evolving too. What are you supposed to do with that? You just gonna have to let that energy take care of itself. Whoever, it doesn't matter who it is. It just looks like it's several people. One of the things, Virgos, and again, I'm talking to you if you have Virgo anywhere in your chart, meaning I'm talking to myself as well. Right. So wherever Virgo is in your chart, if you're a person who's sitting around overthinking this or overanalyzing why are people this way, it's just magnetic energy. You've heard things where people say more money, more problems, or new levels, new devils. It's not new devils. I mean, the devil is not that creative. Just knows how to come back in different forms, in different bodies, in different ways to see if you've learned how to put your demons under submission, right? And so here we have, I see you feeling happy, charismatic, and free when you sit down and really start that visualization process. We talked a little bit about it. I don't know if I kind of need to reiterate it, but during this waxing crescent moon phase, during this time, you're getting your rest, but starting to think about taking some kind of action towards the seeds that you planted for this particular cycle. Visualization is a very powerful tool to help you to process, like, okay, let me pay attention to detail. What seeds do I want to plant during this? And I can't give any energy to anything else trying to disrupt the growth of the seeds that I planted in my soil, right? You're an earth sign, right? So visualize the thing that you want in as much detail as possible, Virgos. Imagine how it will feel to attain it and how it would change your life in a very positive way. Visualize and affirm it every day alongside your clear plans to harness the waxing moon's energy to drive you and your intentions forward. So there's definitely some action that needs to be taken, right? So again, this is what you're sitting down doing. You're sitting down in your meditative state, visualizing what it looks like. This is very, very powerful. And it does work, right? And so in that visualization process, we have the number 7, which is God's number. God is going to make sure from the inside out, giving you the answers that you need to move forward, and how to proceed. And for somebody, it's gonna rejuvenate somebody. It's gonna make somebody feel so much better to really start this discipline, this practice, this daily routine, or however often you want to, put this into practice for you. And then also starting the practice of just gratitude, constantly staying in gratitude. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful that I'm breathing. I'm grateful that, looking at the blessings in your life, keeping your vibrations as high as you can. Here we have the Magician card again. We also have the Page of Coins, the 10 of Coins. We also have the 6 of Coins, the Devil card, and also the Ace of Swords. So somebody's definitely working on their legacy. That's what Source really wants you to stay focused. So you could be reading books on the things, and Source may say, educate yourself on certain subjects. Get some more books. Do some more reading on certain things that you want to learn more about as it relates to your legacy, not as it relates to people who are committed to misunderstanding you and your evolution. So, because that will keep you chained to your own demons. I got to figure out why this person feels some kind of way about me. And is there any, validity to what they're saying? Even if it is some truth, partial truth is a whole lie. If a person is committed to misunderstanding you and they're not bringing some kind of a solution, like let's fix this, let's work, I'm ready to hit a reset button. Let's hit a reset button together. I forgive, you forgive. Let's move beyond that. Then there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. So clear messages, double messages are coming through to you. The Magician card, this is Mercury, right? Source is saying double down, stay strong, keep your pride at bay. See how this person is standing there with their lion? When we think about lion, we think about pride. Keep your pride under submission. Keep the arrogance under submission. There's a lot of things you could say to people. You could say a whole lot of things, but your source is saying no, keep it together. Keep it together, because you do not want to blow torch through your own wealth and through your own legacy. Here we have the 6 of Coins. Some kind of approval is coming through in terms of money. It could be in your personal life or your professional life. It could be some kind of grant money coming through. It could be increase at work. Source is saying to you, do something that's going to increase your knowledge. You all love to learn. You're very smart sign. Do something that's going to increase your knowledge, that's getting you folks, keeping you focused on your legacy and not something else outside of that. And that's where your breakthrough is going to come in. That's where your breakthrough is going to come through, is that you are staying laser focused on your legacy. On your legacy, not on your parents' legacy, not on what you think your kids' legacy should be, not on anybody else's, but the reason why you came here to earth and what is your purpose. You know, you don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to use perfect grammar or diction, or you don't have to be the this and that that other people think you should be. Stay focused on your purpose. There's plenty of people who think that there's somebody who can do a better job than you, no matter what industry you're in. Somebody can always, oh, I like this person better than this person, and this person could be doing this and could be doing that. But it is the fact that you are staying so laser focused on what you're doing, and you're saying, I'm going to master this thing, right? I'm going to learn everything like a sponge. I'm just going to, learn everything I need to learn. And people will tell you along the way, what they feel like you could do to kind of sharpen this area or sharpen that area, right? Some people come across very nice. They'll say, I think you should try this, or I think you should try that. Hey, you can either take it or not take it. And then you got people who are just coming through like with a blowtorch. They're going to say something mean-spirited, but is it something that's going to help your legacy? Then take it. You may not like the way they said it, but if it's going to help your legacy, then hey, use it. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles again. We have the Ten of Cups again. We have the Three of Wands, the Hermit card, the Four of Pentacles, and also the Five of Pentacles. Somebody still to some degree feels left out of something. You're not left out of anything. Like I said before, Source wants you to focus on your legacy, not somebody else's legacy, your legacy. Just your legacy. Everything else will take care of itself. Everything else will take care of itself. And so somebody's definitely in hermit mode, just trying to process things. And again, in hermit mode, remember, you can do without. Remember we had a full moon in Virgo? Not this last full moon, that was in Libra, but the one before that, we had it in Virgo. That reminded everybody that you're whole and complete without other people weighing you down, like with other people's dramas. Like you without other people's drama. You don't have to have connected to people. You can look at the silver lining in all of it, right? So again, Source is saying to you, be more conservative with your energy. You're not left out of anything. Get your emotions intact. This is a great time to figure out what your demons are and focus on putting your demons under submission so that those demons can be irritated and you don't unleash the lion on somebody, right? You don't just go off on somebody. You don't need to, because that would be blowtorching your own legacy. You don't need to do all of that. Here we have the Three of Wands. And so there's a lot of expansion. So some of the nervous jitters for somebody could just be knowing something big is coming. I'm not really sure what big is coming, but I got this other thing over here that's kind of sort of, vying for my attention, right? And before I get mad and go off on this because I'm waiting for this over here to come through, I need to recognize that when I get stressed, I need to focus on, I can use my time wisely by doing something that nurtures me while I'm waiting for something else to happen, waiting for those vault doors to open up. I can do something that nurtures my spirit. Sometimes that looks like playing with kids, that looks like, if you have little kids or grandkids or, being around youthful spirits who will also know how to protect their energy, or people who are at peace with themselves, that there's no kids involved. Whatever you need to do to protect your own inner child, that's what God wants you to do so that you don't unleash this pride, arrogance, and anything that could, possibly hurt your legacy. Okay. So stay focused, stay laser focused, laser focused, laser focused. So again, happy Motivational Monday. Like I said before, wake up with a heart of gratitude. I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be breathing. I'm grateful for the sunshine, the air, all of those things. Like stay in that posture of gratitude so that something that is trying to get you to lash out at it, or the lion in you to lash out with pride, arrogance, even bullying or enraged and all of that other stuff. It doesn't come out. So what do you need to release? We're talking about waning, right? So what needs to die down until it's phased out? What do you need to release? And so that's what Source wants somebody to start focusing on, is like, what do you need to release when it comes to certain things? Let's see what else we got going on here. Let us see what else we have going on here, Virgos. So congratulations again. Like I said before, you're focusing on your legacy. Source wants you to just get laser locked in, focused on your legacy. Like, learn everything. Like, be a sponge when it comes to your legacy, because long after you're gone, even these people who are committed to misunderstanding you, they have no choice but to respect the hard work. They have no choice but to respect the grind. They put in all this hard work. Look what they built. So even if they wanted to compare you to somebody else, again, they can't beat your hard work, all the hard work you put into everything. And that could be that's actually teaching them something if they really wanted to take some time to learn something. People love to say that, some people didn't earn their spot. Some people, their numbers are fixed, or they didn't earn those awards, or they didn't earn that raise, or whatever the case may be. Only the hard work, the faith, the effort you put into things to earn it. So don't get distracted by that. Create art. 17 reduces to 8, which is the money exchange number. Source is saying, stay focused. Stay focused on your art. When we're talking about art, we're talking about your creativity. We're talking about your sacral chakra. We're talking about your joy. We're talking about your wide range of healthy emotions. We're talking about what pleases you. We're talking about, I don't know if I said creativity, but creativity. We're talking about those things, things that you're passionate about. So don't get passionate about trying to prove to somebody how other people see you. You don't need to prove anything to anybody else. Your hard work is already speaking for itself. So who do you need to prove anything to? Nobody. Let whomever think whatever. Somebody has to really get, really get delivered from other people's opinions of them. Like, really get delivered from other people's opinions of them. Somebody could say, oh, you don't, speak proper English, or your Spanish is horrible, or your French is terrible, or whatever. Or, I know somebody who can do something better than you. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. What they want you to do with that? Nothing. There's nothing you can't. You're too busy focusing on your legacy. You're too busy focused on your legacy. All of that other stuff out the window. Here we have acceptance, right? You're not looking for their acceptance. So radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. So you're accepting the situation that God has given you. That's what you're accepting. Source. You accepted these opportunities that Source gave you. Source woke you up. Source says, hey, look, are you grateful for this life that you live in? Yes. Okay, let's focus on that. Let's focus on that and not all that other stuff. So congratulations to you all. Like I said before, there's a lot of people who hold you in high regard. It's time to really buckle down and get real serious about your legacy and all that other stuff. Let Source take care of it. Let Source handle it. What is your legacy? What do you want to be remembered for? 10:10. I am patient, right? Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good, Virgo. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you, because they are. They're already working. Who cares what somebody who's battling their demons think? They so in a fight with their demons. They over there sweating and duking it out with their own demons. They're too exhausted to even know what's going on. So, like I said, keep educating yourselves so that there's something that you feel like, okay, when I'm ready to go to the upper room, I feel like I left a legacy behind for my community and the world at large, whether you have kids or not. So that's what I'm seeing for you all. Primal. 32, which reduces to 5, means it's a pivotal point. There is no other way around but through the very truth that lies within you. That's right. Go in. Go all the way in Source is the only one that has answers, that's going to help you through whatever it is. All right, here is your card, your affirmation card. You can see these affirmations to yourself this week, along with everything else. Patience. Affirmations for patience. I am here in this present moment. I have all that I need. I lack nothing. Time is relative. Right now is all that matters. I wait with excitement. All good things come in due time. All is working for my highest good. All right, that is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me, Virgos. I will see you all on Midweek Wednesday. Bye.